Wow. What can I say?
Wow, I know. I tried not to buy it. Phil just kept making it cheaper. I walked away once. That is a vehicle of quality.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
So it is a Guernsey registered 207D T1. We have no idea on the year, but it's got 616 in it, which is the older engine, so we reckon it's probably late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
It's not gone in a while. It got dragged on a boat, dragged on the ferry, dragged off the ferry, dragged here. It did have keys, but Phil's lost them.
Okay.
And apparently, according to the nice previous owners, who were quite old people and had got it parked in their garden in a hedge, it does go.
Okay.
Phil's had one attempt, put a battery on it, it made some clicky noises, nothing happened. So, and it wasn't very expensive.
Okay.
So I am viewing this, right, what I actually paid for this was £1 and a £499 tip.
That's an extremely generous tip, Al.
It was a very generous tip, because it had to be, because otherwise, so there it is.
Yes.
Yes. So, I mean, it's cool here. Obviously,
It's got an engine, that's a start.
yeah, engine is here.
Yeah.
Coolant is here. It has the oils. I've had a minor inspect. It isn't even, apart from the body, that rotten.
No.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. So, as Simon's lorry is taken apart, and he always picks up the big things, the plan is we're going to get this started, clear some of this stuff.
Stuffage, yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to have to remove the steering lock and obviously work on the electricals to get it to go.
Yeah.
I've brought diesel batteries and a tow rope if worse comes to worse.
Okay.
And then in theory we are only 14 miles from the yard. We
Yeah.
do have some trade plates, but obviously being Jersey registered, that's like diplomatic immunity.
It is, that's the plates of
No
immunity, isn't it?
ANPR camera is going to recognise that.
Screw it. Should we drive into London?
Well, to be honest, what I might do is, if it goes, I'll get all excited and I'll just book it in MOT. Right. So, this is the business end. Obviously, it's left-hand drive. The steering lock is on, and as I said, Phil's lost keys, but he did have them, but he can't remember where he put them.
Okay.
We may find them, because he's not sure if someone stole them out of this thing, or he's hidden them somewhere in it,
Yeah.
and he can't remember.
Okay.
So, we have what feels like a functioning clutch pedal. We have something that vaguely resembles a brake pedal.
Yeah, I can hear like that.
Yeah, 4-speed.
4-speed dork
technique. Yeah, that's got diesel in it, and it is a fully mechanical. Now, the only issues I can possibly see, one is the fuel pump could be not working, stuck.
Yeah.
Which means it'll start rev till it explodes. So we'll need to check on that somehow, by just beating on it a bit.
Yeah.
It's going to need a battery, but luckily enough, it has the fully floating seat option.
Quick release.
Quick release. So the battery goes in there. And we'll have a quick look to see if we can find
Set of keys.
a set of keys. Otherwise, we have to take the plastics off, which won't take terribly long. They may die doing it to get.
Yeah, because they've got to take the steering wheel off to get the.
Yeah. But if
out,
we
haven't we?
need to vandalise it, we're just going to have to vandalise it to get the steering lock off, and then we need to get the ignition barrel, and then we need to try and see if it'll go, and then we need to move 5 pallets, a load of tat, some scrap and some rubbish to get it out of here.
Yeah.
And obviously secure things that may possibly be hanging off.
It'll be alright.
I mean, what more could you want on a Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
So I think best bet is to start with a battery fire test.
Yeah, connect it up. See if anything catches fire.
Burns. If we do,
If it burns, we just leave it, right?
Yeah, we just leave it and we go and buy. No, I've paid for it, so we're going to have to try and put it out.
Oh.
I have parted with the money, so I gave him his £1 and his £499 tip.
Ooh.
But it's here, and the doors are good. It's the only reason I bought it. bottom of the door is actually there.
Yeah.
Seats are all right. Steering wheel's not bad.
door
There are a
code's
load
all
of
right,
bits.
actually.
It'll be fine, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got battery charger.
Yeah, I mean, there is living accommodation in the back.
Back to the 80s, baby.
Yeah. Have you noticed the attractive porthole and the flowers?
This is nice.
It's very nice. I mean, it was white once.
Yeah. What was that? Creamy white, isn't it?
That bit's cream, that bit's white, and the rest of it's red. So it's an
it's
amalgamation of colours and parts.
I like that word, amalgamation.
Yeah. And I mean, look at the mould on that sun visor. You
know.
don't get quality mould like that anymore. And according to the speedometer, she'll do 140 kilometres an hour. Don't.
Look at that.
What are you suggesting, that a piece of glass has fell out of my speedo?
See, there is glass there. It is invisible.
It's invisible glass, yeah.
Yes,
but I mean, it's promised. The most difficult bit will be the steering lock.
Yeah.
So let's get on it.
Let's find some keys. See if we can find some keys.
So, batterying. This is definitely the starter battery because the leisure is over there. So, negative. Just gently tap fit those, make sure they go on properly. Right, we've got something clicking. Oh, that's the indicators work.
Ooh.
So that's the heat start bit. Just going to need to get in here somehow. I think I'm just going to have to break this, to be honest, because I can't see any other way unless we try and remove the steering wheel quickly. Might be an idea, mightn't it?
Yeah.
I've never had much joy. I mean, I've got a steering wheel puller for one of these, which I've successfully left at the yard because I hadn't thought about that. Have you found any brilliant treasure in the back there?
No.
No, I didn't the other night, to be honest.
I was kind of hoping to find some keys, to be fair.
Yeah, I think they may be a long lost cause.
Yeah.
Oh no, your side lockers fell off now.
No.
That's alright, we're not worrying about that. We can use sticky tape and cunning for that one. Ooh, that's way too big. Well, handily the steering locker is on, so it makes the steering wheel really easy to undo. I'm quite happy back now, aren't you? This is just like the CF all over again, isn't it?
Rooting through. I'm waiting for this thing to smoke you out.
No, hopefully this is a slightly better vehicle of quality than the last one. Right, what we're going to have to do is free the steering wheel off somehow, which will involve, I reckon, two of us.
Yeah.
One of us is going to have to hit it in the middle while the other one pulls on it.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Right. Which job would you like?
I'll pull.
Right, you pull, I'll try and hit it then.
Yeah. Okay, position myself in a place where I'm not going to fall over. Right.
Let me just get a socket so that we don't totally mum that. No, don't like that socket. Oh, I have had all sorts of fun trying to do these before.
Okay.
Right, you pull in?
Yeah, I'm pulling.
I don't think that's going to move at all, is it? Right. No, I think the dash plastics.
Yep, smashy.
Smashy.
Super smashy.
Yeah. I think that's the only way. I suppose we could attempt sticking some description of key in there first. Just to see if it turns with a toffee stick.
Yeah.
You never know. Put that back in for poshness.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and get a sprinter key a minute. I will be very surprised because I remember these things being quite No. Right. That bit of bass plastic. Sorry, they're going to die. Ooh.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, actually, that might come off like that then. Sort of broken in a handy place. Ah, that hasn't died. Well, died completely. I've sort of wedged it in there now. Right, super glue could cure that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, basically it's a matter of getting that out of there. So we either cut it off, break it off. I think we probably just as easy drop the steering column, pull that out.
Yeah.
I think, sadly, the steering lock is on. I think there's a tag in there that stops you from pulling it out. I can't quite remember. One way to find out. It was the 70s, so yeah, they weren't quite as up together as they. But I have a feeling that once you move this back, there's a little lump there, which we are going to struggle to get out. I think we just go for, that's the shut off, so that will need unscrewing. I'm doing well on spanner sizes today. Just going to get the next one, then that won't fit, and then what will happen is the one after that.
It's got to be one of the spanners.
It's got to be one of them. It's not going to be. It's going to be a 12. Is what it is. So yeah, because that does something, but I can't remember what it is. That is, that allows you to pull the heat start out. That's it. So probably going to need to. Yeah, I think they've got. I've got a torch. Will pull off the back of there, which is fine. Be a bit careful not to break that. And then there's 3 screws, but this has sort of got an offset in it normally, so you can't drop it out.
Okay. If you want to open the ashtray, and we'll use that as this new spares department. Storage space.
Storage space. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to fall out. Which it is. Right. Probably turn the ignitions on now. Oh no. That's one.
Oh, we have
lights, life and voltage. Let me get a better screwdriver. I don't think, as far as I can remember, that there is no start on the key. It is on.
Is it one of these?
No, it's this strange looking object here. So that is alive. Oh, go away!
Well,
oh,
blow me down.
Oh, blow me down. Oh, my God.
Right, cut. Let's take the engine apart.
Should we try that again?
Yeah.
Get a bit of heat. This is why the Africans love diesel Mercedes. Is it didn't sound like it was going to take off.
No, but there was a bit of a.
quickest will it start? Yeah. So will it start?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It's not even smoking. Have we got fuel? We bought some fuel. Right. Do you want to recover the engine lid from the boot and refit it? Now that we know it goes.
That was a little.
Oh, actually,
I'm not standing up while that's doing that frigging thing there.
We haven't tried. Right. One thing we haven't tried.
Clutchies.
Gear to go. Any gear. It's got a clutch in it.
It's got a clutch. That's reverse.
That's reverse. Right. Well, that was nice.
Wow.
So now it goes. All we've got to do
Steering lock.
is get around the steering lock.
We didn't bring a little compressor for the putting air in the tyres, have we? He's a bit soft. We know what happened last time we drove a car with the tyre was a little bit soft.
What was that one?
It was Mrs. D's.
Well, it fell off.
Scirocco, and then
You know,
the
this
tyre
is
fell off.
a different. Well, worst comes to worst, there's a Halfords down there.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was quite quick. Now we
Sorry about that, guys.
That's fine. now we have to concentrate on the roadworthiness aspects of this adventure, and we've got to get it out of here.
Yeah. And to be fair, we have got the off-road which leads from here to the workshop.
Oh well, yes, past a large police station at the end.
Luckily, we have a police station on the droves these days.
On the droves these days, yes.
With a helicopter pad.
Don't worry, because we've got trade plates of immunity.
We have.
Any self-respecting police officer is going to take one look at this and think,
That's cool.
I don't need that headache.
Yeah,
I do not need that headache. Yes, no, let's just let them get out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
Yes.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, look at the silly boys with their pile of rubbish. Right, so that is alive. Going to put the rest of these spares, so it is basically trying to wallow this steering lock out of here. Oh, I've done that.
This is just too bloody easy, Al.
Oh no, I'm going to need to hit it. I'm going to have to hit it some more than that. That did knock the steering lock off for a second. But it has put it back on again now.
Oh.
That's fine. We can deal with.
Yeah.
Just going to have to break it. Right, I'm putting you on engine cover.
Yeah.
You can reattach that, otherwise make sure you tuck some rubber in round here when you chuck it on, otherwise it's going to be a really more noisy and unpleasant smelly trip home.
Smoky.
Smoky. Well, now it's sat here nicely ticking over, I suppose we ought to move all this crap. I've turned the video camera on, by the way.
Okay.
Try not to wave your arse at the world. Push bike, anyone?
You've got a bike rack on the back.
I don't think I need any more bob bicycles.
I don't know. That specialised one's not too bad. Look quite good on the back of here.
Oh yeah.
You just say that you're camping and you're going on a
camping trip.
Camping trip.
Well, a load of pressure cylinders, if you need, of some description. I won't bash them too much. And what they are. Oxford oil cooled, anyone? Amazing amount of coppers in one.
Yeah.
Don't lean them against that.
No, I'm putting them up against these here over here.
Huh? Did that give us anything on a fuel gauge? Oh, it did! We've got 1/4 of a tank!
There you go.
Marvellous! Oh, hang on. All right. Actually, might be easier. Drive it out that way rather than, because that beetle's dead. Then we don't have to try and move that, which looks like it's full of stuff and quite heavy, whereas that one is quite light.
Oh,
It's a frog.
fucking toad.
You want to try and pick him up?
No.
Try not to squash the toad on the way out.
It's one of them alarms, isn't it?
Well, they
It's
do
a
have
toad alarm.
toad alarm. They have a terrible tendency for piddling on you. And what that is... Oh! Right, watch your back.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah, I want you crippled again for weeks. Right.
Yeah.
I think we get out of there, won't we? Maybe have moved that gearbox a wee bit more. But get back beating the steering lock off of it then, haven't we? Right, so we are running. Only issue we have at the moment. Can you pass me the hammer, Fudge?
You mean the steering
Lock removal tool.
Removal tool.
Because that is broken.
Oh.
It's alright, it does like coming back on again.
You don't want it to come back on when
Yeah, halfway home.
when you're going down the non-public highway drove.
Track thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if I can actually spin it round using a socket and a bar enough to break it. Does that fit on there? Not quite. Next one up. Looks like it might be doing something.
Ooh.
Just taking a small chunk out of the dashboard there.
Sorted the steering lock out there.
Sorted the steering lock out there. I think that may have done it. It's a bit vicious. I mean, that bit of dash you can't see once the thing's back in anyway. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I think we may have cured that.
Perfect.
Right. If I'm being in need of some brake fluid, maybe some brakes, I would have said we're not 100% sure we're charging.
Charging?
Not according to that gauge. Probably charging well enough. Right, brakes. Brakes are useful. On.
Roly roly.
Drop some brake fluid in there, seeing as we found some in a scrap car and didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
and then I'll pump.
And it's brand new. It's still sealed.
Oh, it came out of that Seat, whatever it is, that's dead over there.
Seat thingy.
Seat thingy, dead. Just eat your thumb through it, be right. So I suppose we ought to check for mouse houses in the air filter, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Before we attempt full throttle homeward. Oh no, that's fine. That's an oil bath air filter.
Let's go right up.
Yeah, it's filling the back one up now. Shall I go and pump on it and see if it disappears? Because it is going to disappear somewhere, isn't it? It doesn't just fall out for fun. Something's happening.
Yeah, he's going up and down, up and down.
We've got
We've got a leak.
right. Where do we reckon the leak's from? I
I
heard a poosh, didn't you?
Yeah, the poosh. It was the mighty poosh. Oh, hang on.
Definitely sounding like it's down the front here somewhere.
It's kind of like just under. I could see the mist.
Oh,
Do you want me to give it a little pump? You
Yeah,
can see
you-
where the
you
mist
missed
is.
which system do we reckon it? Hang on, let me lie underneath it a minute.
Yeah, just for full effect.
Go on then, give it a puff.
Right, was that brake or clutch?
Brake. Hang on, and again. It is the short pipe to this side caliper link over. So I think we get inventative and fix that a minute. Fix being the word.
Yep.
And then in theory we should have brakes. Right, top quality stupid ideas. We have the brakes, we have the lights, we have the wipers that aren't very good. Try not to hit fudge. Way out, that's good. And we'll just go and shut the gates. So not too bad, this. Ooh, right, there goes nothing. Temperature's good, fuel's good, charge is good.
A few moments later.
Sit in the box, sit back. Temperature, alright-ish. Battery now charging. Fuel, good. Brakes, good. Clutch, fine. Gearbox, she works. Speed, 50 kilometres an hour. Oh, I think that's good enough for me. Trade plates for immunity functioning. Because we were just passed by, see traffic cop on a motorcycle, he looked and then looked away, so that's good, which will just keep bumbling on. Sun's shining, weather is sweet. Well, I don't think I'm doing anything with my dancing feet. Made it.
You're proud as punch with your.
Oh, she is a machine of
she's
beauty.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Give it its due though. We made it.
It's the funniest thing fucking ever.
We made it. Gotta love a T1. We made it. Nothing blew up, exploded. That tyre back there, she looking a bit sick.
Yeah, it was. I was watching it sort of like bouncing a little bit.
Yeah, it's still blown up-ish.
Yeah.
So, I don't actually think this is half as bad as it looks. Well, I'm not suggesting we start a T1 renovation project again, because we're just not doing it.
No.
But I'm beginning to think that this camper body, if you go around and thump it, you know they go soft?
Yeah, no, this is solid.
Yeah, it's solid as a rock, isn't it?
Yeah, I was giving it a bit of a poke yesterday.
Well, I don't want to know about what you was poking yesterday.
Poking the van.
But yeah, that's about saying. I mean, apart from that, I'm going to take them off because they were offending me when I bought it. I mean,
Not the TSW blade
you know,
lookalike.
look, I mean, what I don't understand is what went through someone's head when they went, oh, I know what we need to do. We've got some steel wheels that were a bit rusty, but they're not badly rusty.
Yeah.
So to spruce it up a bit, we'll put these plastic hubcaps on with big holes in them, so all you can see is big bits of rusty wheel.
Yeah.
And either that or someone in the car parts spare shop was like, oh.
They felt sorry for him and was like, I know what will bling your motor up.
Yeah,
You
we've
know,
had
you
these.
put- you
We've
put a
had these
decent-
for 20 years. No one wants them.
You put a decent set of wheels on an
Yeah.
old banger and it makes it look a whole lot better. That's
Give us-
probably what they thought. They
Give us a
thought,
tenner and you can have them.
Yeah.
They are offending me. I'm going to go and rip the other one off. I think I successfully managed to lose one on the way home, didn't I?
I think you did.
I must have done, because we appear to only have 3, and I think if we go back and look at the footage, there is a possibility of the fact that we had 4 when we left. Oh, well, that made it worth at least £4 more than it was before.
But in all fairness, though, the cab is pretty structurally all right, isn't
The
it?
cab's pretty good. It's better than that auto trailer Apache that we did. It was a complete waste of life. Yeah, I mean, admitted, but like the screen panel.
Screen panel's pretty good.
Screen panel's mint for a T1. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got the little vent channels are still in the back of it. The windscreen is attached. I mean, admittedly, the bonnet may have fell off down here, but you might have one of those.
No, I think we sold that.
Might not have one of those.
No, it was the grill and the.
No, I think we had the bonnet off because we had a bonnet off the 410. And I'm sure I sold it.
Oh. But it's okay because we have one round the back, which is
Yeah, I'm just going to
cut a bit out of it. We'll just put the whole bonnet on.
or I just spend and go and get a bonnet. Or I don't spend anything. I think what we should do for a laugh, obviously, we need to sell it. So that means cleaning it up a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the polishing mop out.
Oh no.
I think I can make this shiny.
Oh. You probably would actually.
Yeah. I think a quick whap over to make her a bit shinier. Steam the light shin off. Yep.
Yeah, get rid of all
Bring these people in here.
barnacles
to
that are all
inspect.
over it.
We've got to check because it does look like someone's tried to kick the door in. Because the door is slightly folded in the wrong direction. See
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't open, but it does look like someone got angry with it and it wouldn't slam, so they slammed it through the frame. But I think that's curable. And I reckon if we give it a bit of a wash, I mean, there's a bit of trim coming off. I reckon that's where the water leaking is coming from because it looks like someone's hit it.
Oh yeah. They've
Yeah.
clumped a tree or something.
So I get my tub of Tiger Seal out, get some Tiger on it. So it's not damp inside. It's not horrific. Everything is there. I mean, the cupboards are crispy,
Yeah.
but it's only the overhead ones.
Yeah.
They were overrated anyway.
They were.
I think if we steam that to death, we can inspect on it. Do you remember Claire's hand-painted disaster Heimer Talbot thing we sold?
I do remember that.
To the
Yeah,
people
because
that
we had
were-
the Disco Biscuits people come round, wasn't it?
She was
She
running
was
up
off
down
the
the
nut,
banks up
wasn't
here. She was out of her box,
I
wasn't
don't know
she?
what she was on, but
Yeah.
she was in a good
Yeah, because the
place.
Bearded Explorer was here and he was like... and then he sent me a video about a month and a half later. I'll see if I've got it. I might add it in here if I have. And he was going... And he found they'd broken down at Fleet. Not actually in the camp. They had They hadn't broken down. They just thought they had.
Okay.
It's because they were like, oh, it won't start. And they were like, brum. Oh. Yeah, anyway. So if we could sell that, I think someone will want this. So Phil has paid the import duties on it. Mm-hmm. So he's never bothered UK registering it because Phil does things like that. He got it, basically, so Phil found this on a Guernsey Facebook page.
It has Facebook and Guernsey?
He does. He's taken it. I've joined the thing. There's all sorts of exciting stuff in Guernsey. Because, admittedly, it's a bit near the sea, but they don't go very far. So this was on a Guernsey Facebook page. One picture of it sat in the corner of a garden, sort of with a gate here, £200. So Phil decided that £200, the Africans would make off with this before, but Africa's slightly moved on now. They're into the next generation sprinters.
Yeah.
So he phoned the lady, got this dragged down to the ferry, never started it, dragged onto the ferry and dragged off this end, and then that was just, so he had to pay all the duty on it. Mm-hmm. So it is left-hand drive.
Yeah.
That gives it a wider market.
Yeah.
We know mechanically.
It drives.
I mean, it's 4-speed. What do you mean it ain't fast? I hit the heady heights of 80 kilometres an hour on the way home, which I'm assuming is about
40.
50.
Was it 50? I don't know.
Let's call it 50.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't doing the normal T1 driving experience.
Drive it like you stole it.
Drive it lit, keep it lit. I mean, if you've ever seen me in the old 410, or if you literally, you keep your foot, you get it going, you get it rolling, and you slow down for nothing.
Yeah.
We just had to explain that nice man that's due in here end of the year for his engine conversion, because he bought an auto trail Apache, spent like 30 or 40,000 quid having her bodily. It is like a new pin. 616 like this.
Flat as a witch's.
But he never drove it.
Oh.
So he had it immaculate restored. He's used to new vehicles.
Oh no.
And then of course it came back. I mean, it's beautiful. And then he phoned me up and he said, "Can I ask you some questions?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He said, "I've had this done." And I said, "Have you ever driven one before?" And he was like, I said, "Honestly, sir, I can't go over 20 mile an hour up hills." I said, "There's nothing wrong with it. It's not broken." They were like that. I said, "You need the T1 driving tip experience." And he said, "What's that?" I said, "Right, you know when it sounds like it's screaming its head off and it's in pain? That is peak point to keep it at. So when it sounds like bits of it are going to come through the engine cover, which they won't, because to be honest, it's not revving as hard as you think it is, that
That's
is
where it
the
needs
point
to
of
be.
where it's making the most horsepower.
It's the sweet spot.
It's the sweet spot. So basically, no matter what happens, you keep it in that sweet spot." I said, "You keep your foot, don't feel sorry for it. It likes it. Keep your foot in the carpet.
Yeah.
Do not slow down for anything." And I said, "So when it comes to hill climbing, instead of, he's got a 5-speed one, going at a hill in 5th and changing down, you have got it wrong." I said, "You need to be in 4th or 3rd when you hit the bottom of the hill, depending on the severity of it, with it howling its nuts off. And then it will go up there at the 40 mile an hour you were going forwards at. Whereas if you attempt the 5th, 4th, 3rd,
You've ruined it.
by the time, you ain't."
It hasn't got the.
No, there's no turbo or nothing on them. And he's asked if we could turbo it. I said no, because same again, you're going to be in the same problem. So that's at the end of this year. We're doing an exciting engine conversion, sensible, not a stupid, massive turbo diesel thing like we normally do.
Yeah.
To see if we can make a kit to make these slightly more usable. That just bolts in. So we're using more modern Sprinter mechanicals into one of these. Bolt in, CDI, simple CDI, so that instead of having a rev limit of about 4 grand, you've got a rev limit of about 5.5 with some of the powers.
No, that's cool.
So it won't make your T1, might make it a little bit faster, but what it will be give you an ability to do is to go at a hill in 5th, then change into 4th, then change into 3rd and go over the hill.
So basically, it's not going to make it a ballistic missile. It's just going to make it a drivable vehicle, really,
Yeah,
isn't it?
well, that's what I said to him. You don't want to. I'm not going to build you a ballistic missile camper van. You're just going to die. Because everything else is not going to be keeping up with you, is it? I mean, let's be honest. Calm. We don't need a 250 horsepower camper van.
No.
It will just break things. and it'll fall over at the first roundabout, won't it? Because you can just
That would be just so funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, we tried that with the recovery trucks when we don't use it very much. There's 300 horsepower's worth of ballistic missile recovery device. It's a bit hopeless.
Oh.
It was a good idea,
Uh-huh.
but to be honest, sometimes I do wish I'd just left it as a usable recovery vehicle rather than
A missile.
made myself a 147 mile an hour Mercedes van carrier. Because the police know like you when you're doing things like that. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is get these nice people. We're going to attempt to get that door open using screwdrivers and cunning.
Yeah.
And then I think we should have a tea and fag based survey on Al's quality purchase. And then for the end of the video, I might give it a bath.
Wow.
Because I'm not going to do anything else to it for a minute because we've got too much to do. So if I was going to give it a bath, yeah, that's like that is a micro environment.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's an
that is-
ecosystem coming
That is
on
a little
right there.
ecosystem coming on.
Yeah, see all the little.
Yeah, but what you haven't noticed, see.
I have. It's still in one. It's still in one
Yeah,
piece.
but have you stuck your hand beyond? Because you
Not
normally
it's not fiberglass.
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
what I mean. You think that trim line, that sort of goo stuff
It's
on
usually
there,
bog, isn't it?
it's normally there's no bog. I mean, this wheel arch, that is metal.
That's crazy.
I mean, how it survived on a
Tiny little bloody island.
tiny little island covered in sea mist. Perhaps it wasn't there very long. I mean, one is assuming that because Guernsey isn't left hookers.
No.
I mean, I think it's probably been.
Oh, it's been to Jersey.
Well, yes, well, it was probably suddenly the island next door, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I reckon it's got to be German or French, or it's because obviously the steering wheel's on the wrong side
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
So we'll try and find out where it originated from, and it may have lived in a dry climate, hence why it's still here.
Yeah, because even the.
Yeah, it's only the bonnet, and I don't think the bonnet was that bad when Phil bought it. That's him leaving it in British weather for 5 years growing in the corner of a yard. I mean, I think it wants to live. It's not even that rotten in the inner flitches. Right, let's have a look inside. I'm going to clamber through.
And I'm going to get a door smashed in
No, you'll
the
be fine.
face.
You'll be all right.
Kaboof.
Caboose. Oh, it's nice in here.
Oh.
I do like the funky headrests. Right, hang on.
Okay.
It's a bit tight for a fat bloke.
You'll be alright, Al. You'll be
I've been
alright.
on a diet.
You have lost weight?
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, bloody.
Hang on a minute, my cupboard had escaped. I'm just putting it back.
Okay, right. There's no locks against the top, is there?
No, I don't
Okay.
quite know what someone has done. Oh, I have found it. They have actually pushed it past the lock laps on this bit here.
Okay. He's going.
Yes.
Oh, look at that!
And they've slammed it so hard.
Bent it all up.
We're going to need to do a bit of reshaping on that. Oh, does the step work? Oh, hang on, don't pull it all the way out.
Yeah, the outer handle's not fucking. It's not.
Well, the reason is because someone slammed it so hard, they managed to slam it past and completely mum this piece. But I think, should we go see if...
Oh, look at that barn door effect.
Does that not remind you of a country house stable?
It does.
Yes.
It does.
Right, I think what we'll do is we'll move the camera in here. Now we can gain access. Look. Ah, we hadn't lost it. It's there.
Oh.
Must not have been on it.
Oh.
Well, it was in it, not on it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's just throw some of this top quality camping equipment out in a minute. There's a power hookup lead there, and we got some of them wedges.
Wedgie, wedge.
And we got the locker thing that fell off on us yesterday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think, ignore the mould. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got a bit of promise. I mean, the ceiling's in it.
Yeah, he's not hanging
We have
around.
an adjustable height table. So we see if there's any treasure in here. Now, if you squint and if you look really well, you might possibly be able to see the mould at the back here.
I see no mould.
I don't know. It's only a cover panel. But I mean, it might smell a bit gaffy in here. Hang on, let's let some light on the situation. just to make things better. Oh, there's more treasure in here.
What have you found, Al?
An awning.
Nah. Oh.
A full set of cab blinds.
Ooh.
There's no mouse poo. And a hammer.
Looks like someone's been chewing on that.
I can't believe there's a possibility that you think something may have been eating that rubber hammer.
Oh.
Just going to put this back in there.
We've got a box of window films there.
Now that was on the front. I don't know what that is. Do you want to open it and see what it is? Is it window tinting film?
Window film, right.
It's probably for remaking windows. Hang on. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with this. Ah, that's a bit posh, isn't it? There's a bit of it fell off here, but we can always put that back on. I think if you open the curtains, it makes it a much nicer. Oh, that slightly fell off there. Oh, we've got some modern electrics in here. There's one of them RCB boxes. A little bit of mould. It's in the overhead cupboards.
Oh, look at that, Al.
Do you know what?
We have the mirror tint.
Do you want that for your Capri?
No.
Go chameleon. Don't go opening it, because then it'll.
Look at this.
Yeah. You've. Do you know what, mate? The weirdest bit is, it's not gone. It's a bit damp. I think, to be honest, these cupboards. Oh, solid. Well, apart from that bit there, that bit's obviously a bit damp there.
Yeah.
But the back wall of the thing.
It's all there, isn't it?
Yeah. The rest, it must be leaking. I don't know what that is.
It's like a thing.
Floors are solid as a rock.
Walker size.
It's for dogs.
It's a dog thing.
Dog thing. Oh, let me just rescue this other chalk here. So, apart from being a bit sticky,
Yeah.
no. It's
It's
just
just
this.
the front.
Oh, it's leaking here somewhere. Probably around this sunlight. Skylight. Got skylight. Shall I put this in the treasure hoard back at the back here, like?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
So that does look like a kitchen unit, and I don't think that's original fitment, do you?
No, but I don't understand why they've got no handles, because if you want to open the cupboard, right?
You sure it's not like a...
Yeah, no, you got to kind of open that up, and then you got to put your hand under there, open that up.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah.
But...
We've got
So
a fridge.
Yeah, fridge. Here's a... Oh.
Go on, what's the bettings? There's like a carton of milk that's been in there for a... No, they wouldn't do that. We'd smell it anyway. Oh,
It's clean.
actually, it's
That's
all right.
That's clean. That's clean. So that's a little fridge. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not the nicest of kitchen units, but it can... So we've got the Dometic gas hob thingy. All right, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
obviously an agrandizement.
I did actually notice the window opening and closing on the way back.
I cannot believe that you today... it's only because it's slightly seasonal. That's fine. That'll fix that. I've got a CO2 alarm just in case things go wrong.
And we have a Trumatic, or is that a Traumatic?
That's a Truma. Is that Truma? Yeah, it's a Truma. That's a Truma gas heater. And then there must be somewhere, because here is the controls possibly for a Truma water heater. Like an Ultra Store. Yeah, an Ultra Store? There's something in a big box here.
Oh,
No, that's a gas bottle. Look at that.
Crikey.
That's quite posh, isn't it? So I've made a proper gas cupboard.
That is a proper gas cupboard.
Oh, I'll put it back on there.
Mounted and everything.
It's obviously got air blown heating.
Oh, yeah, we've got,
Yeah, got clothes hangers if you need
hangers
them.
and a fuse box.
Hanging all your 6 t-shirts up.
Yeah.
Have you noticed this nicely upholstered panel that someone has installed here?
That's rather nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I think up here stands a possibility of being the rest of the cushions. Which there is.
Yes.
And they've got zippable covers, so they could be given a whoosh. So that's the steering cover that we had to slightly break yesterday. That's the side locker that fell off.
Uh-huh.
Alright, that one.
Cushions are slightly damp, but not.
Yeah, if you chuck them down here, we'll try and. I think it's only damp because the front corners fell off.
Yeah.
What have we got? We've got lots of cushions, haven't we?
Oh yeah, this one's a bit mouldy.
Mouldy? That's not mould. That's. Oh yes, that's patina.
That's patina. There we go.
Yeah. It's not a biohealth hazard at all.
No, I'm going to grab it by the clean bit. Oh, but there isn't a clean bit.
There isn't a clean bit.
Yeah,
it's a bit juicy. Isn't it? Yeah, that'll be fine.
Whew.
We are brave modern men. We can cope with stuff like that.
We are.
We found a roll of toilet paper.
We have. There's no toilet in here.
And it's quilted.
Oh, and it's mouldy.
Well, it's only for wiping your butt with, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I think the mirror might have broken.
Yeah.
I don't think that was us on the way home.
No, I remember seeing that like that.
That before. So, hang on. Yeah, I think that might want a bit of surgery.
Ooh.
It's been fun.
It's nice.
It's nice. I don't think this is totally dead.
No.
I mean, do you notice someone's put this new blockboard panel in there?
Let's look.
And I don't know whether the door has broken off. I think it has, isn't it? I think the hinges are broken.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, it must have taken the mirror with it when it did it. Should we just put it back in the old to see if it looks any posher?
Oh, look at that.
It's got one hinge. It's just the bottom one's fell off. Oh, I would have said a tape capable welding man can make that fit again. Oh, yes. That's
brand new.
That's like new. I don't know what that bit by. I think that's actually a bit of original Mercedes seat thingy in behind you.
Yeah, it's for the battery cover, isn't it?
Right.
It's got a glove stuck to it, Al. Do you really want to touch that glove?
Yeah, I'm brave.
Oh dear.
I can go out there.
Yeah.
What's in the locker just there? So we've got an emergency vest. I think that can go the same place as the glove. Oh, there's the other glove.
There's another.
Out she goes.
Sticky glove.
Out she goes. We'll have the cushion. That's
Yeah,
probably.
That's not bad. The cushion. That's all right.
I'm going for it.
We've got a bit of wheel trim.
Yeah. What's in the locker? Is it a locker?
We have more.
We've got some paint.
Oh, we've got more of these.
Yeah, we've got more of those. I'll just throw those over there. Oh,
More of those.
Is there any mouse in there? No.
There's no mouse.
There is one thing that we need.
Fan belt.
I'll have that out, yes, because the fan belt on it is absolutely smurfed.
Yeah, we've got a couple of fan
A
belts.
couple of fan belts, so they were handy.
We've got a
That's a water pump.
water pump.
That's a water pump, yeah, that can go back there.
Oh, roof seal.
Oh, I might need that in a minute.
Yeah.
I reckon with a bit of shaking that'll come around.
Yeah, and a plug.
Do you know what because Simon stood on me thingy-me-jig, didn't he? And broke it. He broke me plug the other day. That.
Oh, no, he didn't, because he was with me.
It was him. I saw him do it.
Was it?
Yes, he did it about 10 minutes before. We were bumbling past me.
Oh.
That's why I was like, some knobheads just stood on me plug.
And he was like, it wasn't Fudge because he's here. And I was like, then he was like, he didn't back me up. And I was like, well,
That's because it was aimed at Simon.
oh, I don't know. That's,
I think you better just put that was once a 10 peg.
oh.
It is, isn't it? Look at that for some top quality Chinesium steel. You ever seen steel actually come apart before?
Yeah, no. Well, that was kind of...
I'd put that back in there and close the lid. So we've ascertained that... Right, so basically, I don't think this thing is as bad as we think it is.
No.
It's going to want a bit of drying out. And I don't like the fact that it's got portholes.
No.
But I think someone's had a go at doing this at some point. Because it is like...
It's pretty good.
We've got some skylights. I mean, this skylight.
Yeah,
I think,
he's had it, that one, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a bit cracked.
Yeah.
That works. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I mean, I have seen much worse. I mean, this cupboard.
Yeah, but to be fair, to get that made up,
Yeah, we'll just sell it. Sell it to someone who wants to make it up. I mean, it's
yeah,
going to
it
want a bit of a,
wouldn't take much to do that.
it's
Use
going to
that
want
as a template.
bit of a clean, isn't it?
Yeah.
I might talk Mrs. Diesel into doing that. She'll like that. She does like a bit of.
It's like a bit of cleaning.
No, not at home, but more in. She does like a bit of camper van cleaning. So let's not all turn into male chauvinist pigs here and get shouted at by everyone, you know.
No.
But I think that I may have accidentally bought something that's not that bad. Or I'm not doing it, but someone else could.
This could be turned into something
It's
quite
big on
nice.
the headroom front, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
fucking loads of room in it.
Yeah, you don't need an
I mean, there are certain things that are a bit questionable, like...
Yeah, that's a bit funky. It's a bit of a weird angle.
Yeah, I don't know why you... Yeah, I mean, I think there's a bit of a DIY.
I think they robbed their kids' bunk beds.
Oh, I think there's some DIY-ing going on in here and there.
Yeah.
It's the same with this type of stuff. I mean, that's the lock to stop it escaping, isn't it? Not that you can actually get in it anyway, because you can't open any of the drawers. And it's not stuck on it anymore. So that's why it opens when you...
Oh.
But actually, one thing I have got...
Handles.
No. A proper kitchen unit in t'other camper van. Complete one, with a cooker and everything.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't need that for...
Don't need that for anything. We've got an entire Auto Stratus. So I'm going to wash it, find a hole to park it in.
Yeah.
And then we'll look at it in August for weather. And I've got all the cupboards, everything out the other one. Whether this is savable. Well, I suppose, sorry micro environment, we might as well, using our normal top quality abilities of cleaning things, what we are going to do is give it a go by douching traffic film remover, the caustic stuff, Shriek posh valeters, all over everything, and we'll see what comes out. Obviously in direct sunlight, so it dries out nice and quickly. Right, operation time lapse.
Look at that, Al.
She's shiny fire engine red, isn't she?
She's really tight.
To be honest, but yes, as long as you... But amazing what a wash and a polish. I mean, if we were polishing a Profit into something, look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to pretend it's... But the body is as solid as a rock, apart from a few bits of interior.
Compared to what it was like when we first saw it, because when I first saw it, I was like, oh. And now it's like...
It's actually almost reasonably respectable. I mean, we know it wants a load of work, but I think it may be due to live again.
I think it will.
I think
this
it would
will
be a
make
shame to kill it.
someone a really good wagon. I mean,
Yeah, it wants...
bloody hell, that's
The front
really nice.
flitch is welding up and a little bit, I think, in that step.
Yeah.
But she's buoyant as buoyant. When I found my new steering lock, which I put somewhere and I can't find, and I think what I might be tempted to do, I've got an entire interior out of that old Eldis over there,
Yeah.
which is much better than the kitchen and the bits in here. We'll chuck that in with it. So, if you want a Jersey registered left-hand drive Mercedes 207D camper van project,
Perfect.
I'm going to spend another half an hour picking up stupid flowers off I've done the other side.
Were they not? Were they not? Oh no, I don't suppose it would have been part of the original.
No, it didn't come with stupid red flowers on it, did it? I mean, I haven't even managed to discover what make of camper van it is yet, or what year the vehicle is, so we're going to work on that next.
Yeah.
But, look at that. So,
This is actually a good
yes,
purchase.
I'm going to go through the brakes quickly, find some windscreen wiper blades, make sure the lights work, fix the ignition, and then I think it's an eBay time, because I haven't got time to fix this. Or I'll go and put it in the hoard out the back, and we'll come back to it at a later date, see what this lot say.
Yeah.
Because I've got wings, this one's good, the other one's got a hole in it. I've got all the bits, but it's whether it's financially worth the doing, sadly. But mind you, we like doing things that aren't economically viable.
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
We do a lot of that.
Right, thank you very much. Al, Fudge, 60 diesels.